patch notes from yesterday, a major bug fix, and more Enchanted by Nature news coming in this edition of the Simmers Digest. Let's get into it. Also, if you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We have up first our patch notes from yesterday, in case you have not updated your Sims 4 game yet and want to know what you got, or you updated it like me and just didn't look at the patch notes. We're going to be reading it together. Okay, so Maxis released a new hotfix update for The Sims 4 across the PC and consoles. So basically, there's a new update available for desktop, PC, Mac computers, and supported console devices as well, with around 700 megabytes to download. You should expect minor hotfixes and features improvements to the game. Also, this could be potentially preparing for the Sims 4 Nature Calling live event because... yeah, I'm pulling up a calendar. It is the 18th today. On the 26th, we are getting the Nature's Calling event. We love events, okay? So this kind of puts us from the patch yesterday about a week and 2 days until the Nature Calling event comes out. So this could be prepping the game for that event, which in my eyes looks like it is a prep patch update hotfix thing. But going back, we don't need to read how to install it. Hopefully we all know how to install a patch update because normally it does it by itself nowadays. So I do want to say that if you are playing on the Xbox or like PlayStation, you now have that full update from May 27th. I did a video talking about that patch update and what we got, so I'm not going to go through this again, but you guys do have that update now from May 27th in your game. The bug fixes for my desktop, PC, Mac, console users are EA Forums resolved an issue where Sims models could become distorted when traveling shortly after aging up, and then Sim portraits are now properly updated with their career outfit when Sims join a career. For businesses and hobbies, I was kind of expecting a little bit more fixes for this, just because it is our newer expansion pack, but they only had one, which was the small business employees no longer disappear after loading the lot from the managed worlds or create a sim screens, which I didn't even know because I typically only have one sim work in a small business. So good thing they fixed that. Then in seasons, which this has got a lot of fixes. This needs a lot of fixes. But anyways, the New Year's resolution menu now currently appears when making a resolution, and then the Scout's badge progress UI no longer appears without text. Okay. So then we move into the major bug fix. I even posted about it on my community post today because this is probably bigger than the entire Fairies expansion pack coming out. This one bug that has been wreaking havoc on our Sims 4 games for the last, 5-6 months now is finally due for an update. Now, I can only think that once this bug gets fixed, the expansion pack for Fairies is going to come out, and there's going to be a whole new list of bugs to come out, because we love The Sims. It is the indoor weather bug is to be fixed in the next patch update. I mean, you can put your umbrellas away finally, because it should no longer be raining from your ceilings in The Sims. Your Sims 4 game should no longer break physics. The law of physics should no longer be broken in your Sims 4 game now because the weather raining indoors bug should be fixed. Never in my life would I think that I'd be putting a sentence together saying that it was raining through my roof in my house and my sim got struck by lightning in their house, which has happened. So basically, again, after 5 long, excruciating months in The Sims 4, we have now been confirmed to finally be fixed on July 1st, okay? So we do have another, 12 days until the end of the month to get through it raining in your house, but, in less than 2 weeks, you should get that fixed. It had over 1,900 upvotes, which I'm sure there was more people that probably wanted it to be fixed, and over 700 comments from players dealing with the same issue. I do believe I've been dealing with the same issue too, because for a second I thought my game was glitching. No, it was a bug. Now, for people that are saying, Caroline, why aren't they fixing this now? I got a comment today talking about how this should have been an emergency patch. What I'm going to bring up is the calendar again, folks. So On July 1st marks, obviously, the first day of July, but on the 10th, we're getting the expansion pack for Enchanted by Nature Fairies. Normally, what The Sims does is they'll release a game patch pre-prep, hot fix, patch note, patch update a week and 2 days before the actual expansion pack comes out. So this indoor fix will be included with the patch update on the 1st that in turn preps the game for release for the expansion pack on the 10th. That's how it's always gone, which is that Tuesday before the release week for the expansion pack, whatever pack we're getting, normally gets updated on the Tuesday the week before. And then we go in and get the actual expansion pack updated. So hopefully that clears up any confusion as to why we're not getting it in an emergent update. I think they're going to put a lot of their laundry list bug fixes, as always, on that pre-patch update to prep the game for Enchanted by Nature. So we should be getting a longer list of fixes in the game. It'll be curious to see how many bugs don't populate after this update, because there's always something, and I don't want to jinx it, and I love The Sims, but there's always something going on. But moving on from that brilliant piece of news, we finally have some insider looks into the Create a Sim for our Enchanted by Nature pack. I know a lot of people have been curious about what we're getting and what are the new clothes, so I'm just gonna scroll here and show you guys the different clothes that we are expected to get within this new expansion pack. Hopefully we are getting some more infant clothes and maybe toddler clothes. That would be great. So this is just oh my goodness. I don't know how to feel about that. I have not looked through these. I didn't want to spoil it for myself. This kind of looks like a good Halloween costume or something like that. I kind of like the onesie. I don't know about the hat. She kind of looks like a fruit or a vegetable. I'm kind of leaning towards the fruit, but this kind of looks like an upside down flower hat. I don't think it's giving what The Sims thought it was going to give, but the onesie's kind of cute with the little butterfly stuff. Anyways, scrolling through here. Oh, we got some toddler clothes. See, you know what? This brings up an off-topic point, but toddlers look like monsters compared to infants. I thought this was a child. This is a toddler, and I saw that from the haircut. I kind of like this onesie with the butterfly stuff. It just kind of looks weird at the top. Maybe I need to see it more up close. The shoes don't really go with the outfit, though. I love this. This is cute. For the children, you get a little... This looks like a new shirt with some wings on the back. And then we've got some tattoos. You got... Oh, there's a little frog with some wings. And then the little bunny with the butterfly wings, or fairy wings. Sorry. It kind of looks like butterfly wings, though. And then this looks like another toddler outfit. I kind of like this. I don't know. The wings are kind of throwing me off. I don't know if those are, detachable or not. But I like the onesie itself. They got little acorns. And then here's another outfit. Okay, this one looks a little bit better. She kind of looks like a leaf. And this looks like a new hairdo because there's some leaves in her hair. So that's cute. I kind of like that. And then we've got this onesie romper. And then this new shirt, I guess. Maybe some new pants. I don't know. I could not tell you. Okay, so this is another dress. I kind of like the dress with some of the shoes that they have. And then there's this new hairstyle that has some leaves in it, but a little headband, which is nice. There was another hairstyle that I really loved, but hopefully they might... It was like this, but it had a headband on it. This looks like obviously a new trait we're getting, Plant Lover. I love this dress. That's definitely new. The hairstyle's new too. Absolutely love that hairstyle. And then we have a disruptive trait as well. He looks like he's up to no good. And then a mystical trait, which I'm sure we'll find out more of. This does look like a new dress with some new shoes, a new tattoo. I think that's a new hairstyle as well. I'm not completely sure. And then it just kind of, okay, so we've kind of, oh, no, there was double of them. Okay, this is the hairstyle that I was talking about. Absolutely love it. This is for the adult form of it. This looks like a new shirt. I don't know how to feel about the pants. I don't know. Anyways, I'll go, ooh, I was gonna skip this, but I was gonna skip through it, but I really like this shirt. Anyways, oh, that's a cute top with a skirt. Oh, okay. I like this dress. This was the hairstyle I was talking about. The little flower crown. I really like that. Anyways, we're just gonna skip through here. This is what it looks like for your selecting an occult, and then you got little fairy wings up here to let you know that they are a fairy. This is the wing section of it, so you can pick your wings and customize all the colors. And of course, you can do the whole wing paint mode, like the tattoos, or even like with your horses and stuff like that. So this just kind of goes through all of the new stuff that we will be getting within Create a Sim. Hopefully there's some more Create a Sim items, because like that was good, but like I'm hoping for some more clothes. I think they just kind of briefly showed us the clothes, which is fine. But now it makes me curious what we're getting for build/buy mode, because I saw the trailer. We were pointing out stuff in my live stream, and I'm very excited to see all the build/buy mode items that we're getting. So hopefully that drops soon. We get some leaks about that. Finally, the last portion of today's Simmers Digest covers the companion packs. We know that The Sims loves to do the compatibility stuff for their new DLCs that they have. With this expansion pack, we have obviously companion downloadable content packs that will go with it. So it seems to be like Eco Lifestyle and Cottage Living for the expansion packs, game packs, Outdoor Retreat, Realm of Magic. Obviously, I would assume that Realm of Magic would go hand in hand with Enchanted by Nature. Stuff packs, Tiny Living, Crystal Creations. Crystal Creations makes sense, and the Tiny Livings make sense. Kits for The Sims 4 Enchanted by Nature, obviously Blooming Rooms and Greenhouse Haven. Honestly, all of these are what I would expect to be companion packs. So with Eco Lifestyle, it's, well, obviously, you know, about nature and like kind of living off the grid. So it's, you immediately think of Eco Lifestyle when you think of, you know, Enchanted by Nature, when the off the grid elements and like, you know, reusing, recycling and all of that. So the Green Fiend and Freegan traits could have just as easily been included in Enchanted by Nature because of how perfectly they fit in the, like the theme. And then perhaps the most important part of Eco Lifestyle that will help nomadic Sims is the dumpster diving, which is why they have that photo here. But yeah, it makes total sense for Eco Lifestyle to be a companion expansion pack to go with Enchanted by Nature. Immediately thought of it, Eco Lifestyle, with all the stuff that they were talking about with the nomadic and off-the-grid living. Cottage living, again, makes sense. It's that self-sufficient living, because in cottage living, you can literally make a whole garden and, you know, become self-sufficient on your sim and stuff like that. So this is very much like the cottage core exactly meets fairy core. So definitely a must-have if you're getting Enchanted by Nature is to have cottage living, because these literally go hand in hand. Like, I literally don't know how to explain it other than it just makes perfect sense. Then we scroll down to Outdoor Retreat. Again, do I need to go into why this is a companion pack? I don't think so. I think we can, you know, understand that the Outdoor Retreat obviously deals with it being outdoor, camping, Granite Falls. Need I say anymore? Okay. Anyways, for the Outdoor Retreat, the apothecary skill and career in Enchanted by Nature feels like an extension or new and improved version of the herbalism skill introduced in Outdoor Retreat. So that's great, because that's probably going to be one of the number one things you use as a fairy is the, you know, herbalism and the crystal creations and stuff like that. Realm of Magic, again, do I need to go into more? While your fairy sims forages for different plants to make the apothecary cures, your spellcaster sims could be foraging for different resources to make magic potions. You can make potions in Enchanted by Nature, which is why I think Realm of Magic would be another great purchase if you're doing Enchanted by Nature, you know, fairy storyline with the magic and stuff like that. So then we go into stuff packs, Tiny Living. I think this is an obvious one just because a lot of the homes in there felt like cottages, like little cottages. So you could definitely do a Tiny Living situation with your fairies. And then Crystal Creations, need I go into this? I think this explains itself. You can obviously, you know, use this maybe to make some magic in your crystal creations and all of that. Then with the kits, we have Blooming Rooms, this is one of my favorite kits when it comes to plants. And then the Greenhouse Haven. That kind of wraps it up. Probably didn't go into full detail of like what all you could do, but I honestly feel like this is kind of self-explanatory with the companion DLCs. There is a good list of them, and at least it's not like businesses and hobbies where it requires you to have like every single pack. I think most people have these packs already, And if you don't, I think The Sims has like a summer sale going on. So if you wanted to pick up some of these packs, I would definitely do it when they have a sale. Don't buy them full price, wait for them to have a sale. But let me know what your thoughts are with all this information that I gave to you down in the comments. What are you most excited for with Enchanted by Nature? And was your house in The Sims having rain in it? Like, was it raining through the roof? I want to know. I think that was something that affected, like, majority of Simmers. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching today's episode of the Simmers Digest. And if you want to see more content like this, we do mod reviews, live streams, let's plays, obviously Sims 4 news on this channel. So hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure to turn on those push notifications so you never miss another live stream or video on this channel. Remember, we go live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And with all that being said, happy simming, and I will see you all later.